Hello again! It's been such a long time. In this video, I really just want to lay out what's happened in the past couple months and what the future holds for Disinherited. This summer has been a very intense kind of grind for me. It was my first few months as a professional solo game developer, and I am pleased to say that I did in fact complete an entire game. It's called Dealin' Ducks, and you can get it for free on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. It's a light, casual 1v1 card game that's really fun to play with a friend. As game dev contracts go, I got very lucky. The folks at Farforge have been so nice to work with, and it's given me an opportunity to learn some things that I might not have otherwise. I made a new art style, I learned online multiplayer, it's a card game which I haven't done before, and I made a super elaborate character customization system. The experience has just definitely made me more well-rounded as a game dev. In addition to that, I squeezed in 2 challenge videos over at Lazy T's channel. The first one is Soul Crucible, which I'm sure I'm going to be returning to at some point. The theme was chain reactions, so I made a game where you have kinetic chain reactions of billiard balls that smash together and produce alchemical chain reactions of the 4 elements, which then power nuclear chain reactions of stars. But my favorite part of the game is this adaptive music system. You can load in these chord progressions, and then every sound that triggers chooses a pitch that fits into the currently playing chord. It kind of turns out like an interactive wind chime. I totally want to expand on that system at some point because I feel like it has a lot more potential than the couple hours that I could put into it. And I got to do a second one too. Guy in the Chair is a cool twist on a stealth game where you play not as the secret agent, but as the coordinator of the secret agents. For this one, I got to focus primarily on the music, and I made a couple tracks that I'm really proud of, especially considering that I only was able to dedicate 2 full days to the project. I'll be uploading these to the channel really soon, and also to streaming services. Last non-Disinherited update, the Lilith's game demo is now available on Steam. If you remember, this one started as a Blackthorn prod past the game in early 2025, and the team liked it so much that we decided to keep making the game. It's a puzzly chess horror game where you play against the Demon Queen, and the stakes are your soul. I also did the music for this one, which I have a whole process video for. The team has been making a bunch of improvements since the original video debuted, so I hope you check it out and give some feedback. But now, it's time to lock in. Here's the plan. From this summer's work, I've earned 5 months where I can focus solely on Disinherited and this channel. By March, I will either need to have come up with a sustainable way to continue developing Disinherited, or I will have to take on some more contract work. Either way, this game is going to happen, and I have never been more excited about it. It sounds kind of crazy to say, but it was a whole year ago that the first demo came out for Disinherited on itch.io. That demo, I think, was a great introduction to the core mechanics of the game. You get to move around as Samuel, you bash, you throw, you catch, you parry, you get to collect some relics, you get to see how the lantern light affects the gameplay, and you get to do a boss fight. I consider that demo the end of Phase 1. Since then, I've put a lot of work and thought into the more macro level designs, which you can see in the earlier devlogs from this year. The biggest thing is the polishing system, where your relics start off as sort of useless junk until you attach prayer beads to them, and that determines what they can sort of evolve into. There's also now a much more sophisticated map generator, whereas before I could only kind of make rectangles. I also finalized the design and the story and the boss for the next 2 areas that I'm going to make, but I haven't revealed one of them yet. This whole section I consider Phase 2. Phase 3 is going to be a quest to create a full Steam demo. This version needs to show the depth of the game and show you what it would feel like to create a build over an almost full run. I'll also be adding in more relics, more holdable items, more enemies, and finishing the systems that I have in place. Like, here's an example. Now that the map can split out and end in these long corridors, we need a way to fast travel back from those corridors, especially since time is such a factor in this game. In order to do that, we need some kind of map that the player can reference, and that map needs to be gradually revealed as you explore. I have not ever built these mechanics before, but seeing as my pace and my skills have only accelerated recently, I think it's going to be a fun ride. I'm going to need your help though. I have to give a huge thank you to all of my channel members who have stuck with me during this hiatus, especially AJ Havoc in the Reaper Council and Emil Skov in the Ascended Lighthoof tier. If you want to help me keep making videos and keep making this game full time, I'd love it if you would consider becoming a channel member. But if you don't have any spare change, rest assured knowing that your presence here is more than enough. I am super excited to share with you some real progress in the next devlog, which will be very soon. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.